Okay, welcome to your dose of financial fitness. So we got some stuff going on in the markets, the crypto markets, the stock market that we want to check into right now. So I'm just going to go to some of the technicals of Bitcoin right now. So you're kind of getting a good entry point if we do get a nice rally here. So you can see Bitcoin is definitely kind of coming down to the 20-day moving average. So again, if you don't have any of these indicators on your chart, go back to the video that I posted that shows you how to get these, okay? So we're going to go more in depth on how to read this stuff, and it's going to give you more knowledge to understand when things are cheap and when they're up and when you shouldn't buy, when you should sell, all that good stuff, okay? So here we go. We're looking at the two-hour time frame for Bitcoin. You can see it right here. So you want to be on the 2-hour chart, have your moving averages, and I've got the MA ribbon turned on. Just to show you guys where that's at again, it is the EMA ribbon for BO, okay? Have that switched on as well. Some of you may be limited on some of the indicators, and if so, that's fine. We really just need RSI and Market Cipher, so definitely have those. Anyway, so we're kind of coming to this low entry point right here. You can see we're kind of wanting to hold support right here at the kind of 63 level. We're for sure going to want to hold here at this level. You can just see all this chop all through here. There's just resistance, okay? And it could be to the down or to the up, okay? We don't know, but probabilities are starting to kind of show us that we've got an RSI that's down, right? You want to be buying when it's down here, selling when it's up here, okay? You don't want to be buying and selling like this, but generally you want to ride these swings, and we've been going sideways for a while. I think we're going to get another upswing, okay? So we'll see how it plays out. I wouldn't be betting the farm on this move, but just kind of know where we're at, okay? So I've been kind of easing out of my positions a little bit because I was so heavy, but depending on how this goes, I may go back in with that capital, okay? So you can see right here, the RSI is down. We're starting to get a little bit of red peeking out on the money flow indicator. And see, you go to the hourly chart, boom, we got a whole bunch of red. And you can see this RSI is kind of chopping in the zone. It wants to start turning around the other way, okay? That's what we're seeing. It's flattening out even here, right here. This might be a lower low and a higher low. So I'm sorry, you got this low point and then the higher low. And then the higher low, and then the higher low. You see those kind of zigs and zags? So if you're holding that, see, this is a lower point over here. This is a low, this is a higher low. We could be making another one, okay? As you're chopping up, that's good. That's a good sign. It means you're moving in the right direction to make a move. So kind of with pretty much a lot of the cryptos, that's what we're looking at. You can see Engine, here's another one of my holds, kind of bounced off of this, 278 mark, and now it's up to 320. I scooped this up like a few weeks ago at like $1.60. It's crazy. It's made a huge move. Ethereum, kind of the same thing. Looks like it's going to take a little bit longer to play out than Bitcoin. Okay. Chainlink, kind of the same thing. It's probably going to take a little bit longer to play out. VeChain, this is another cheap crypto to pick up. This is 15 cents. Let's see, what else do we got? CRO is probably, I wouldn't recommend CRO. It's kind of made a big move off the 20-day. Could keep going up, but it's already made a pretty large move. One thing we do have to be aware of, though, this is the S&P, okay? So this is the S&P 500. You can see as we go back, and let's go to a little bit more condensed chart. Here we go. So there we can kind of see. You can see this big channel, okay? So all these touches right here have led to some resistance, okay? And so boom, boom, we're touching it. And right here recently, we kind of hit off this same resistance. So back on the 8th of this month, we kind of hit on that resistance. We went down. We're kind of swinging back up now. You can see the RSI is wanting to move up. This kind of divergence line on the market ciphers is wanting to go up too. And also, by the way, these green dots and red dots, those are also signals as well. So Red, of course, means it's wanting to go down. Green means it wants to go up. Okay. So we just got to see if it looks like the market, the S&P, is probably going to swing here. Okay. So one thing you got to be aware of is the stock market will affect crypto pretty hard, because if there's all of a sudden a big, liquidity event where everyone sells, just like 2020, it's going to drag crypto and pretty much everything down with it. Okay. Some things will bounce back way faster than others. And some things will go up like bonds, but you just got to know kind of where we're at and get a feel for it. Okay. So this is your education on how to read these things a little bit. Okay. So this is kind of some of the things that I'm seeing right now. I think bonds, could be a decent bet here. Pretty soon, I think bonds are set for a pretty good rally. So this is the TLT. This is the bond market. So if you go to, let's say, the 2 hour, you can see here, yeah, we're getting to that point where we're gonna hit some support right here. Definitely on these moving averages, but kind of same thing. You can see the RSI is wanting to bounce and kind of whip around. And then also we're probably going to get, oh yeah, look at this. Look at that divergence line laying flat like that. Whenever it does that, it's springing up. It's coiling up. Okay, it's coiling up for a nice big move in the up direction. Nice big pump. So, definitely not financial advice, guys. I'm not telling you what to get, okay? I'm trying to show you some of the things that I'm seeing and that I think are opportunities. Little tidbit, bonds and stocks want to move in inverse directions of each other, typically. Okay, so if I take the TLT, let's go to a daily chart, and I'm going to overlay, I'm going to compare the S&P. You can see they want to move inversely of each other. Okay, so like right here, so this is the S&P peak in 2020. You can see right here, if you'd have bought bonds, boom, you made a huge move. You went from, let's see, what is this move? Made a 24% gain right there. Okay, that's a huge move. And then obviously we saw like a 30% drop in the stock market. So that's why typical portfolios, the old style portfolios, 60-40 stocks and bonds, that's why they would do this, so they all kind of float the boat. So that way your money's kind of balancing itself out and chugging up. So, yeah, this is kind of what we're looking at. Again, there's definitely some good pickups right now. Potentially, I wouldn't go all in at this point, especially if you're just getting started. If you're just looking to invest, you should be dollar cost averaging right now. Okay, you should buy a little bit every week, every month, whatever you're comfortable with, setting aside. If you want to get in, I would suggest not putting in a ton of capital. If you're looking to read the charts, buy dips, buy when there's value, then you can be going a little bit bigger on your positions. Okay, so don't just throw 20 grand, don't just throw 10 grand. Throw all your money, your $1,000, whatever it is, right? You want to be, tactical at doing this and know when things are overbought and oversold. Okay, so price action is the key. So I had a friend that hit me up about Ford this week. Okay, and he's like, "Hey, dude," it's Anson, by the way. Anson, what's up if you're watching? So he's like, "Hey, dude, what do you think about Ford?" And let's get rid of some of these comparisons here. So now here's the thing, right? Again, we want to buy when we're down, buy when we see some favorable price action to come in, to step in and buy, right? Like when this RSI on the daily chart was way down in the dumps like this, whew, dude, that is a good indicator you want to buy. So same thing here. We're kind of down, right? We're, definitely right at the midpoint. Here, it's an even better point though. Okay, so let's go to like a 4-hour chart. So here, again, the 4-hour chart, you can see right here was our bottom. Let's say you didn't get into this bottom though. Let's say you saw an opportunity, boom, right here, right off the bottom, you wanted to get in here. And again, market cipher, we're showing red cash flow. Again, this indicator is huge, especially when you see when you see divergence, right? When you see these things going in the right direction, that means there's a shift. It's wanting to change. So you can see it got a little dump right here. Here, let's kind of zoom in a little bit. You can see it got a little bit of a dump from what, $7 to $6.50. Nothing crazy, right? So boom, selling at the peak. If you were selling, you don't have to sell, right? But that's what people were doing to create that pressure. Selling at this peak and then grabbing it here, boom, getting this pickup and then riding the wave. Okay, so that's the things you want to be looking for. You want to ride these waves. You want to take these indicators and use them to your advantage. Okay, so next video I'm going to start talking about some real estate stuff. There's a lot of cool stuff going on. I'm helping some people with it, and it's definitely going to be a game changer for some of you guys who want to get some property, especially right now. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching this to the end. Definitely check out some of my links if you want to get started in crypto. If you got any questions, drop them in the comments, and I'll respond back. All right. Thanks, guys.